Hi there. This hopefully is a quick review of I can graph linear functions. So I just want to quickly remind you of the three forms that we have and the shortcuts to graph them. I have shown you in class multiple strategies, and so, this is just a review of the quick methods that we have. So the first way is obviously slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept. So when you are given slope-intercept, y equals mx plus b. So it looks like this. Hopefully in your brain you say slope-intercept because it gives you the slope and the y-intercept. So if we look at y equals negative 4x plus 5. Okay, so right away, it's giving us the slope, that's m, is negative 4, or negative 4 over 1. Sometimes we really like to see that. Okay, we're given the y-intercept, the b, which is 5. Okay, so we begin with b and move with m. All right. So beginning with b, recognizing slope and y-intercept. Okay, so again, the y-axis is here. So I'm going to put the y-intercept of 5. And then my slope, I move. Remember, we always run right. And then this is the rise. So because this is negative, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to run right. Okay, so down 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the right. Okay, so then I'll make my line right through those points. Arrows, arrows, and that's that. Okay, next one. We have standard form. Okay, which is ax plus by equals c. And again, we have different ways of doing this, but this is the shortcut. Okay, so standard form, think both intercepts. Okay, so if we are given this form, let's say we have negative 2x minus 3y equals, let's go with 12. This quick shortcut, again, it's not the only way to graph it, but it's the shortcut, is where we make the teeny tiny table. So we find out, what if x is 0? What if y is 0? Okay, so the work I expect to see, and by the way, on the last one, I showed you the work. You should write what the m is, you should write what the b is, and then graph that. Here, show me what if x is 0? Minus 3y equals 12. Well, this cancels. I'm going to divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3. And y is negative 4. Okay, so negative 4. Okay, if y is 0, well this time, negative 2x minus 3 times 0 equals 12. Sorry about that, I'm running out of room. That cancels. I divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, and x is negative 6. Okay, so putting both of these points, really, really important. So y's, okay, so this is the y is negative 4. So I'd go to the y line, and negative 4 is right here. Okay, the x is negative 6. The x line is negative 6. So I'd go back to negative 6 right here. Okay, and then I make my line through those 2 points. Okay, so there's the work I expect to see. And that's the short. Okay, and finally, the last one we have is point slope form. This is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And again, the name, point slope, it gives us a point, it gives us the slope. So hopefully that's what you think when you hear that form. So when we see y minus 5 equals, let's say, 1/2 times x plus 2. Okay, so for this problem, if you saw this on the test and you want to take the shortcut, again, there are different options, but if you want to take the shortcut, I'd expect to see m equals 1/2. Okay, that's rise over run. And then I'd expect to see what the point is. So I don't expect to see just a graph. I want you to give me the x and the y on this line that we see in the equation. Okay, so the x, that's with the x. So if I see plus 2, remember, it's going to be the opposite. So the x coordinate is negative 2. Right here, I want the y. Well, right here it says minus 5. Remember, it's the opposite, so if that's minus, this is plus 5. Okay, so this is another begin. Begin here, and then move. So you have to start with the point. And that point is negative 2 along the x, down over 2. Oh, so the left 2, and then up to 5. Okay, rise. So we're rising 1 and running 2. Rise 1, run 2. Okay, going to graph my line through that with the arrows. Okay, so that's just the shortcuts. And again, there are different ways to go about that. All right, thanks.